Hello and welcome to the Mortal Kombat Minute, the podcast where we go through the 1995 film Mortal Kombat one threatening minute at a time. I'm Phil Casper from philcasper.net.
I'm Spanish from the Game Fix Show.
And we are on minute number 5. And this minute starts with Shang Tsung finishing his threat to Kano and ends with a sharp-dressed man walking into an airplane hangar.
Ooh, who could that be?
Who could that be? Let's find out.
Yeah, so where we left off in the last episode, you happened to mention that Shang Tsung had something in his hand. We finally see it revealed in this minute, so I'll let you go.
Oh, yeah. It's a switchblade.
It is.
And Shang Tsung's finishing his threat of, like, if you so much as touch Sonya Blade, you're going. And then he menacingly flicks out his switchblade and in a very threatening, intimidating manner. And then he says, "I love this line. You're going to need a seeing eye dog," implying that he'll just cut out Kano's other eye.
Other eye. Yeah. And I think the best reaction to that is when Kano looks at him and that his one good eye just starts twitching. Yeah. And I think that really kind of sealed that feeling of, like, he meant it.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And he knew it. See, I think that really told me that Kano knows how powerful Shang Tsung is. Which I kind of would wish, because, like, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I'm obviously, I am, seated, like, what's the word I'm trying to use? I'm very knowledgeable. There could be something better, but I would almost want, like, Shang Tsung to like I don't know, conjure a green skull or something like that. But I get it, because it's 90s and they don't have that kind of technology. So I guess the switchblade will have to do in this case.
Yeah, they don't have that much budget, unfortunately, I guess, for the special effects. This is 1995 after all.
That's fair.
Yeah. I just have in my notes for these particular seconds, like, dad eye twitch, like just to show that, like, such an underground boss like Kano himself is intimidated by somebody like Shang Tsung. Like, this guy's the real deal. And from here we pan back over to Sonya Blade still beating her way through the crowd. This is a really packed crowd, I guess. She's been knocking through here for the past 2 minutes now.
I mean, it's just relentless. Like, she just goes through the crowd, and she's like, she's got that shotgun, that silver steel shotgun that she's just literally just hitting people with the butt of the gun, just left and right, just trying to get through this crowd.
And I'm like, how is nobody freaking out about this?
Yeah, no one's stopping. No, everyone's just kind of letting it happen. Like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
I guess it makes sense. Like, it's a metal concert. Like, probably she's in the middle of a mosh pit or whatever, and she's having none of it. And so people are getting the frack out of her way.
Sure. And then she gets to the end of where all the people are.
Yeah. Just a nice little clearing for her to come in.
Yeah. And notices a man coming around the corner, which looked like a gun in his hand.
Yes. and interesting, if you listen closely, you can hear. I once again didn't really notice this. It didn't click with me until I started to analyze this actual minute of film. But you hear that same harpy screaming sound as from the 2 or 3 minutes before, when we did the Shang Tsung mummy death face.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, so that got me thinking, could this actually potentially be a Shang Tsung apparition or something, or that he just summoned to kind of expose Sonya Blade in a way? But
well, as he comes around the corner, Sonya, she asks questions later. She shoots now. She asked questions later.
But she did not shoot first.
It's true. You're right.
The gunman totally had the drop on her.
Yeah, he did. And of course, because she's the star of the show, he may as well be a stormtrooper in this case.
That was in my notes.
Did you? That's so funny. Well, yeah, he's got like a mini some kind of like AR.
I think he's got an M4.
Okay, yeah. And of course he shoots to the side, like the punk,
because that's gangsta.
That's gangsta. Yeah. and she shoots one shot with that shotgun right in his chest.
I think. Well, I think she actually shoots twice. I'm pretty sure she shoots twice. She either misses the first shot or they just did like some weird quick cut where maybe she did shoot once, but she shoots twice in the movie.
Well, I know for a fact they definitely show it once.
One hits for sure.
Nah, it's just once. It's just once. I literally just watched it again. It's just once. I gotta disagree with you.
Okay.
It's
all right.
Just once. Sorry.
I could have sworn that I heard two shotgun shots.
Well, she cocks the shotgun.
Okay, that must have been it.
I think that's what you're hearing. Yeah.
That must have been
it. She shoots him in the chest, and he just flies backwards through a big plate of glass onto a table, which we don't really know where this is quite yet.
Right. And and I'm wondering what like me, my lizard brain mind, I'm like, what's on the table? What is on the table?
Yeah.
So I was looking at it. I was like, there's a lamp. It looks like some sort of metal paperweight of some sort.
Yeah.
And then there's something black rectangular on there as well. Like I don't know if it's a voice recorder or a player of some sort.
Could be.
And then also a clock.
And a lot of glass.
And a dead body or so we think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was good. And then as she comes in, she kind of points the gun around or the shotgun around to see if there's any more. And she looks to the left and she sees that there is a hole in the floor that's open, which we can only assume that was the grate that Kano took off and jumped in.
Right. And this is where I put my notes in of where the gunman like should have taken a job as a stormtrooper, because as Sonya's like clearing the room and everything, listening in the background, you don't hear any screams or like the music doesn't stop, it's continuously going. Yep. So he even though he was shooting directly at Sonya and directly into the crowd, no shots hit. At least to my recollection.
Yeah, you're like no one else got shot.
No one else got shot. Yeah, he was the only one that got shot out of all those, out of all that fire.
He got shot in the chest with a shotgun, though. So I mean, I guess that's fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Keep going.
So yeah, we mentioned that we think he's dead, but Sonya comes up to him and notices that he's actually wearing a bulletproof vest.
Sure is.
that sneaky little devil. And so she's like, okay, now I have a witness to question. And so she grabs him and like pulls him up to face level and like, hey, where's Kano? And he's still like reeling from being shot in the chest with a shotgun, as we all would be. Sure. It's like, where is he? Where is she? Like almost.
Where is Kano?
Yeah. So so that this plays into why they're keeping that PG-13 rating, and he doesn't die. He's wearing that bulletproof vest. I'm thinking, because we don't want to have an on-screen death with a full shotgun blast
and with a nobody. You know what I mean? Like, we don't care about that guy.
Oh yeah. And the whole time that song that you mentioned earlier by what's the band called again?
Mother's Day Out.
Mother's Day Out. Actually, MUTHA apostrophe S. Mother.
That's right.
It's not Mother's Day Out. This is Mother's Day Out.
Why would it be?
Yeah, exactly.
Name of the song is "What You See, We All Bleed Red."
Yes, and so I listened to the song, and I also listened to the lyrics, and I just realized after all these years, this was the first this was literally the first time that I ever heard the F-bomb dropped.
Oh,
because they actually dropped the F-bomb in the lyrics of the song, but it's so muddy and in the background that you can't really tell
how funny.
It's the F-bomb.
Well, every PG-13 movie is allowed one, right?
One F-bomb, and I guess that's the only spot.
That's so weird.
So,
all right.
So yeah, there it is, and so yeah, now I know that's where the F-bomb was.
I can't wait to watch it on regular TV and see if they bleeped it out.
So yeah, I know, right? Because
the
lyric itself is blow away the pretty, blow away the rich, blow away your girl because she's a bitch.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all we need to know there.
But
wow.
yeah, but anyway, so that was an interesting little tidbit that I wanted to throw in there.
No, I like it. I like it. So, okay. So after that, she questions where's Kano? Obviously, there's really no answer yet.
Right.
But then it kind of fades to black. There's nothing going on, and the music stops. So you kind of feel like you're in another scene altogether. And big doors open up, right? Big like shutter doors kind of open up, and in walks this guy with sunglasses, wearing a suit, looking svelte. That's a good word too, right?
Yep, svelte.
Yeah, right there,
looking very sweet.
And he just walks in like he owns the joint.
Yep. We're like, it's an obvious scene change. Like, we know we're in a different locale. Yep. We're no longer in Hong Kong. We don't know where we are. It hasn't told us yet. Right. But, we get an idea from what is outside behind the character. Some palm trees. So we're maybe in a more tropical climate. And it's daylight out. So completely different time of day, maybe a different day altogether.
Sure.
But yeah, now he's just starting to walk in.
Yep. And he kind of, as he walks in, the camera kind of pulls back and shows him, and it's just like his silhouette.
That's
right. Like, that's really all we see.
Yeah. And so I don't really have too much more in way of notes for this.
No, I think that pretty much. It's a hanger, just like every one of these episodes are. That's why they're only 10 minutes long, so you can listen to a lot of them all at once.
We are bite-sized for your enjoyment.
Yes. Sure.
But I mean, I guess that does it for this minute. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Phil Casper.
I'm Spanish.
And we'll catch you next time on the Mortal Kombat Minute.